Does that work?
Mhm. Do we
Second?
have a second?
Second.
Okay, those in favor signify by a hand up. Okay, that's also unanimously approved by this subcommittee. And that means we will represent this at our next meeting when we have a quorum.
And LaQuetta,
Right.
that will go in the old business. So when you're
Okay.
doing the agenda for next time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we want to have the, and, okay, well, just sort of some housekeeping stuff. So LaQuetta, are you, I guess we're not really ready for me to sign these yet, correct? Until,
Yeah, they have to,
wait for the,
until they're voted on next time, right, Tia?
yeah,
So the subcommittee can make recommendations without the full committee. They just can't approve it. So go ahead and write in the recommendations, LaQuetta, on the forms. And then John, I assume
Okay.
you want to sign them, right? So if she sends them to you,
I want
Yeah,
to sign them
so-
at the right, sign at the right time.
right, you can go
But I-
ahead and sign them now because they're recommendations of the subcommittee.
Okay, yeah, I'd just like to see those pretty soon when it's still fresh in my mind. I don't want to
Yeah.
try to reproduce this
Okay.
at the next meeting and be defending or, defending to the rest of the committee without remembering really what
I
happened.
understand. I will try my best to get them to you by close of business today.
Well, no rush, but want to do it now rather than wait till the next meeting.
Okay.
Okay, good. Anything else for the good of the cause?
I have
Yes,
one
Bruce?
question. Is there any plan at the state level for shifting from virtual to face-to-face meetings? And have any conditions been established? Because some of us have been fully vaccinated now. I'm just curious as to what the kind of longer term, even short term thought is on the state level.
Yeah, so as LaQuetta read in her announcements earlier, we are back to field operations effective April 1st. Officially, some of us we're still waiting for vaccines to become vaccinated. So we're back to field operations. So we will be back in the field. Our plan is with the LHRC meetings to go ahead and try to meet face-to-face. Now, we will still have the Zoom option available in moving forward for those that don't feel comfortable meeting face-to-face, especially when we're using the CSBs. We also have to have their permission to use a meeting space. A lot of them kind of closed their doors for a while because of, COVID, which we understand. So hopefully, minimally, at least our committee will be able to be in the same room. I don't know if it's going to be open to the public per se, as far as face-to-face goes, but the Zoom link will still be available for the public to attend if they choose so. So we're hopeful that by July, our next meeting, at least our committee will be able to be face-to-face at Region 10 with their permission. So.
Okay.
That would be great. I'm assuming at that point, anybody who wants a vaccination will have had one. It's basically right now it's just broken wide open where here in Charlottesville where vaccines were quite scarce. I went down to Chatham to get mine. It's a 3-hour drive. But now they're just calls for come and get it. So that would be great. I want to just say editorially, though, I've found a lot of advantage to these Zoom meetings. They're not as much fun, and they're not, it's a little bit stilted and strange, but Zoom makes you hammer through the agenda with a lot of clarity that you don't have with your regular public meeting. I do another public meeting that's actually much more rambunctious than this. I'm on the Board of Zoning Appeals, so you have angry public comment. and supportive public comment. And it can be quite, and you can have some pretty big crowds in the county office building auditorium. And Zoom really, it brings a lot more control to it, but a lot less personality and nuance. This has been a fascinating experience. Not all bad, but very weird, no doubt.
I think one of the values for providers, when they just have a brief presentation, is that rather than traveling, say, from Bedford to Charlottesville, it just saves them time and money, essentially.
Oh, yeah. That's why I was making big jokes about, going from, slumped in the couch to, waddling out to the refrigerator. That was the trip.
Yeah.
And everybody, we're all looking good from the waist up,
Yeah.
in sweatpants and tennis shoes. It allows you to travel. You can phone this in from a foreign country. It's pretty amazing.
It is.
All right. Are we
Okay,
ready
well-
to adjourn?
Yep. Tia, could you just hang on for just one sec? I want to have just a quick little conversation with you before everybody leaves. No biggie,
Sure.
but just hang out for a minute.
Yep, sure.
So I move we adjourn. Those in favor? Aye. Okay. Those in favor? Yes, we've done that. Okay. So we're adjourned. Good meeting. Thanks.